So I alluded to this before. Anyone in here seen this Courageous Conversations, you said? No? Okay, so this is actually from a book that's called Courageous Conversations About Race. But obviously we've extended it beyond that because we're going to talk about way more than race. We're going to talk about lots of aspects of social identity and what those are and how when we have these conversations sometimes about gender issues or issues of sexual orientation or issues around social class and poverty or issues around religion, you know, these are not conversations that we get to have all the time. They're not conversations that many of us are taught how to have. We sometimes feel very uncomfortable in those conversations. And so what we'd like to do is share these 4 agreements from this book around how we could have those conversations with just a couple of guidelines. So the first one is that we ask that people stay engaged. Again, tough conversations at times, but in order for us to move forward as a community in these issues, we have to be invested in this and we have to stay checked in. It doesn't mean you always want to say something. It doesn't mean you have to have a response for everything, but it means don't check out of the conversation because some of that is that discomfort and that all of that, what we're going to experience is a part of what helps us to move forward. The second thing is to speak your truth. We think it's important also that in these conversations, people really say what you think. Say how you feel. Again, working as a community to move forward around these issues, people have to feel like there's a space where they can do that and where it's going to be respectful. Does it mean we're trying to get consensus from everyone? No. Does it mean that we all are coming from the same place and we're going to agree with everyone else in the room? No. But we have to be able to have sometimes those difficult conversations where people will have disagreements and it's okay, again, about moving the work forward. The other piece to that we think is really important is that people don't speak as devil's advocates, that you own your own truth, you speak your own truth, and that you don't try to take on another just to kind of move the conversation forward. We think owning your own words is important in this kind of work. Also the experienced discomfort, it just is a fact of the matter. Sometimes it's hard to talk about these things. We're going to talk about things personally for us, things in regard to our own lives and experiences, things might be impacting our students and the work we do, and sometimes that can be a very personal journey. So just know that that discomfort again is about moving the work forward. And then accept and expect non-closure. That sometimes there aren't easy answers to these questions or these conversations. That again, this is the big work of the world that people are still trying to figure out. We may not walk out with an answer, but we're thinking about the ideas and we're coming back to them and we're rehashing them and we're figuring it all out throughout the year and life.